Hi everyone. This week I had a couple of supplemental readings. First journal article is by Yael Even, and it covers La Loggia dei Lanzi and, and a series of sculptures that were exhibited in this open-air museum created by the Medici. We got Cellini's Perseus and Medusa, Gian Bologna's Rape of a Sabine, both being presentations of sexualized conquest, where a man is conquering a woman. La Loggia dei Lanzi, remember, was a stage for political propaganda for the Medici, but also for male transcendence, really. He was celebrating like masculinity and possibly no, misogyny as well. Um, the author believes in this theory because Donatello's bronze Judith and Holofernes, depicting a female hero, was actually continuously displaced um, till it was actually removed um, from La Loggia, from the public eye. And Michelangelo's David was a much better symbol of the Republic than Judith. First of all, he was a man, and he was a bigger figure. So they believed he would emphasize the masculinity of the Medici and would better legitimize the rule of the city of Florence. And additionally, Perseus and Medusa wasn't actually planned as a complementary statue to Donatello's Judith and Holofernes, but actually in competition with it. And Judith was more symbolizing the struggle of the Republic than actually celebrating its power. So it wasn't an appropriate hero, they believed. In fact, Donatello's bronze was moved, as we said, it was moved continuously from one place to another. Initially, from the ceremonial parapet, it was moved inside Palazzo Vecchio. Then from Palazzo Vecchio, it was moved back to the loggia. And here we can explain this couple of moves as just a way to replace an old monument with a new one. But then, when it's finally removed from the loggia to um, back inside, then it is definitely a way to sort of to carry out a censorship on the subject. And the second article by Michael Cole, it covers Gian Bologna's sculpture is called Sculpture with No Name, and it refers to the rape of the Sabine. It calls it a sculpture with no name because Gian Bologna wasn't sure about the subject himself, and then Francesco de' Medici later decided to sponsor it and to become the patron. Historians they tend to take for granted the meaning of such statue. We're supposed to be the Grand Duke's dominion over his subjects and rivals, or possibly a connection to the marriage between the Duke Francesco and Giovanna of Austria. But there are other theories. Um, you know, Gian Bologna may have made such work just to show off the excellence of his art, and that may have been the reason why there was no title initially. Also, there's a linguistic analysis and deconstruction of the meaning of the term rape from rapire, which could mean that you are abducting someone, but it could also mean that you're just carried away. Um, and that could be the case of the woman actually not being abducted by the man, but it's kind of being lifted. Also, another theory uh, states that this the woman is just supposed to be a stone woman, exactly what it is, and and the male hero is trying to is lifting her, elevating her, and asking heaven to basically bring her to life. So what is also interesting about this sculpture is that as you walk around, as you're supposed to do with late Renaissance and manneristic sculpture, you may have, with different views, angles, you may have different impressions. So, from one angle, the sculpture may look very aggressive. It may look like there's a struggle, between the two main figures, and from another angle, that may not be as evident, which is interesting, and also, um, a roundly accepted meaning for the sculpture is also it's all about possession. So the man is going to possess the woman, same as the duke is going uh, to have the city of Florence to himself, and rid himself or all political opponents. So in terms of which which methodologies these articles use, definitely formalism, because they carefully look at all the details. Um, there's there's definitely some structuralism, as they consider context and what was going on, you know, um, at the time, iconology and also iconography, so how people would view such subjects at the time. There's also some deconstruction when they, um, for instance, they analyze the term rapire, rape, and what that may mean, and, and then trying to deconstruct meaning, and probably in a way get into a conclusion that we cannot know for sure what Gian Bologna meant. So many interpretations are out there among scholars. So thanks for watching. Sorry it went above the 5 minutes. All the best with our final week. Speak later. Bye.